YouTube. Top of the morning. Just got back over here to the truck a few minutes ago. I was supposed to be heading down to Tampa yesterday, but I talked with dispatch. He said, well, the earliest time they can unload you today was like 1 o'clock. And I was like, 1 o'clock? I'm like, because I'm already knowing when I get down there, I'm about to dead head back up to Georgia. So I'm like, that's 2.5 to 3 hours back up there. So that's going to get there at 1, get unloaded, maybe 2:30. So it's going to put me somewhere making it back up to Georgia by 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I said, what do they got for Wednesday? He was like, well, you can get in at 7 on Wednesday. I said, well, I'll opt in for that then. You know, I'm not saying, basically you're losing a day anyway. I mean, some people might not think about it like that, but I look at it like that. So about to get ready to head that way. I got some no-tarp lumber, and so yeah, back riding. New Year's was interesting. I didn't really do anything. I didn't make any resolutions, honestly, because I felt like anything that I was set out to do, I didn't have to wait till the 1st of January to start. So anything that I said I wanted to do this year, I just started it right after Christmas. So I just started another YouTube channel for a podcast that I do on Thursday. I've been lacking the past couple of weeks because I haven't done any recording, but I wanted to start getting the visual available. So last night, that's what I did. I recorded about 4. I have like 5 in the tuck, and so I'm gonna record one last one to just be audio. And so when I get back home, I edit all the videos, get all the thumbnails and stuff ready, get them to come out on time. It's a lot of different software that you have to use to kind of get the stuff that you want. And I actually like editing the visuals, and since I got an iPhone, I like editing the visuals more so in iMovie than with the video editor I have on my computer. But you know, we'll see how that works out. And I did not know, like, doing that type of stuff, I did not know the amount of time and effort that people put into that stuff. I have a newfound respect for those, because the past 2 days, I mean, I've been spending 6 and 7 hours on stuff, because my wife bought me a webcam, and so it came with like a free subscription to a service where like people use for like streaming and stuff like that. And I was kind of looking at the ins and outs of that. And then the camera itself had its own preset function, and so I'm using it, and like the video was lagging behind the audio. And so I did a Google search on that, and it came back. It was like, well, you download this particular thing and you upload it in here, and it should remedy the issue. So I downloaded it. Come to find out, this thing was like, it was going to take like 2 days to rectify it. I was like, I don't have 2 days. So what ended up happening was I said, well, let me figure out, you know, what I can do to make the video and the audio sync together. So the conclusion that I drew, I was like, well, maybe I record it in a lower resolution, because I didn't want to necessarily record it on my phone. So when I opted for the lower resolution, I was like, man, come on, I'm not doing that. It was like in 360p? And I was like, nah, man, that looks bad. So I don't know if I looked over something or what the situation was, but what ended up happening is I have an actual camera function on my computer where I can opt in for the camera. And so I did that one time and the webcam didn't pick up. But I did it one last time because I was like, well, I'm just going to sell this thing. I'm just going to record everything off my phone. Just forget about it. But it has a function, like I said, with the camera, and it didn't pick up, but it picked up. And so I can record it in the 1080p that the camera, the webcam, records it. So luckily I found that out, which I looked at it from the standpoint. I'm like, man, I could actually say I could have been a day ahead had I opted to try that from the beginning. So, you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm about to get ready to head to Tampa. And, well, I don't think I'm going to stop at Tampa. I looked at the place on Google Earth, and it's not large enough for me to actually go all the way to the place and park based on the way that they get the length of the gate back to the road. So I'm just probably going to stop at one of the rest areas that's close by and just drive it on in tomorrow. I got some spaghetti, but I just feel like I cannot drive past Lake City and not stop over there and get some hot wings, some French fries. So I'm probably gonna stop over there and get that, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like heating spaghetti up in the microwave because the noodles get like hot. Get like hard. So what I've been doing lately, since I've been married and stuff, I just pour the thing back in a pot, you know, and heat it up on the stove, which people say that's safer anyway, to just heat it back up on the stove, and I don't have to worry about that. So, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna heat up in my microwave, and in my microwave, I don't know if it's because I got a surge protector in between the inverter and what is being plugged into, but like you have to actually put the microwave like on 9 minutes just to get it like warm, like, so I don't know what that is. And I gotta get this refrigerator out here. I'm not in here enough cooking and stuff like that like I was when I was, you know, driving more. So I don't really have I really haven't opted to say, well, let me go buy like a hot plate or something like that. I haven't opted for that, even though I see a lot of guys have it. And I'm actually interested in a lot of the new products that I see guys having, the guys and ladies in their trucks and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, I don't know if all this stuff was out when I initially came out, but I see when I come back out, there's all kind of stuff out. But that's that. Anyway, man, let me go on and get to driving, get all my podcasts loaded up to listen. And I wanted to stop and get some breakfast this morning, but there wasn't a Hardee's between here and the house that wouldn't have, you know, taken me and my wife too far out of the ride to get here. Well, anyway, but y'all be safe out there, man. I'll check back in with y'all later.